Hey guys, VGManiac456 here, and I'm here for another Let's Play. It's a Nintendo GameCube game being played on the Nintendo Wii, because where else am I going to be playing this? Technically, I could probably get a GameCube for cheap, but Wii is easier. So, yeah, Wallace Gromit in Project Zoo is my next Let's Play. This game I actually really like to play, and well, I loved this game a long time ago. I still think it's actually pretty cool, or pretty good last time I remember it. Don't know why I have this profile in there. Maybe it was one of those mistake ones, because I tried to let's play this game a while back. But either way, enough with this long introductions. Let's go ahead and start a new game, and I'll see you in a little bit.
Anything planned for today, Gromit? Oh, is it his birthday already? Oh, champion! That means a trip to the zoo. Did you remember to get him a little, something or other? Oh, my word, yes, Archie'll love that. Much fresher than tinned. Just the thing for a growing polar bear. He's lucky to have us as sponsors. Clear these things away, lad, and we'll deliver it in person. Padlocked? The zoo should have opened an hour ago. This is a fine how do you do for the books. I'm going to speak to the authorities about this. Director Inquiries, could you give me the telephone number for West Wallaby Zoo, please? The zoo's gone ex-directory? Well, this is most irregular. I say, just up... Gromit, what are you doing? What is it, lad? Heavens above, Gromit, it's Archie. And he's sending us a message by airmail. Let me see that. Blinking Nora, Gromit. And there's more and all. SOS Archie, the little lad's in trouble. Feathers McGraw. But he's supposed to be doing porridge in the penguin house. There's something pretty fishy going on here, lad, and it's not just Archie's birthday present. Oh, yes. This should get us inside the zoo, all right. Remember what they say, lad? The penguin is mightier than the sword. Easy over the cobbles, lad. I don't want to spill me cocoa. Oh, action stations, Gromit. Our plan seems to have worked. The penguin has landed. We're inside the zoo, all right, but I can't see any animals. Oh, and now I can't see anything. You haven't got another 10p, have you, lad? And when we do get outside, lad, no barking at the big cats. Silence will be our secret weapon. Oh, give it a shove, Gromit. Me tank top's caught on the latch. Release that bear cub at once, Feathers McGraw, or I'll set me dog on you. Oi! Come back here, you! Come back at once! Oh, unhitch me, lad! To the jungle house, lad! And don't spare the horses! Crikey O'Reilly, Gromit. It's a jungle in here. I wonder who does their windows. Oh, 3 nuts, lad. Better collect them. Never know when they'll come in handy. I spy trouble ahead. Why are they all working so hard? And look at that young'un. Some brute stuck it in a cage. Who'd be so cruel and heartless? Feathers McGraw. And he's using his control thingamate to send the whatchamacallit over the Ujima-flip. We're not standing for this. His parents can't rescue him, but by heck, we will. Oh dear. Have a nose around for some more nuts, lad. I may be able to recycle this into something more useful.
Alright, before I grab that nut, which will trigger the cutscene. Oh, Wallace is gonna grab it. Never mind. Wallace can sometimes will grab it after a while, but yeah. I'm gonna commentate in a little bit.
Number 2 flathead, I think. Shabby build, this. Hey, look out behind. Nearly got me there. What caliber, Gromit? European or full Jamaican long shot? Look at that action, Gromit. May I present the telescopic banana gun?
Alright, so, after this little...
Press the B button to fire your weapon.
Alright, so, yeah. Now, I can finally commentate after a really, really long time of not commentating at all. I think it was about a really long time. So, yeah. Wallace Gromit Project Zoo is a action platforming game. And it's for the GameCube, PS2, Xbox, and PC. Though to my knowledge, the PC version is actually really bad. That's what I've read up on Wikipedia. Did I say Wikipedia? That's just weird. But yeah, that's what I've looked up on Wikipedia a while back, and yeah. So, let me check the settings real fast here, because, oh yeah, another thing to note, you can use the C-stick to maneuver the menus. It's a little weird. Okay, I do have the widescreen activated. This game does support widescreen, which is pretty nice. And as you saw right there, there's like tools sections, and there's also token sections, which is right here. 10 tokens equals like a special little movie, usually a short of a Wallace and Gromit's little cartoon short, and there goes the camera option, or bad camera angles. Essentially, camera short... Yeah, I can't speak. I meant to say cartoon short.
I say, Gromit, look up there.
Okay, concentrate, VG. Concentrate. What I'm trying to say, if you collect 10 tokens, you can get typically a short version of the cartoon short of Wallace Gromit called The Wrong Trousers. There. Was it that hard? No, it wasn't. And what I'm doing here, I'm going to try to collect as many tokens as I can. I'm going to try to complete this game to the maximum potential I can make it out to be. So, yeah. It's going to be a long Let's Play. Let's just point that out. It's going to be a pretty long Let's Play. Well, maybe not a long Let's Play, but it'll be fairly lengthy, I think. Maybe if... I don't know how long this game will take. I know that each world will probably take about an hour. Another thing to note is that this game is partially escort mission, because Wallace can fix things, but Gromit can't do anything about it. So you have to wait, and this tends to take a while. So you are impatient, so you do stuff like this, which I'm doing the attack maneuvers, which you use the B button in all sorts of different fashions. If you circle the control stick and push the attack button, you actually activate a breakdance, which is actually the official name for that attack, which is pretty cool. When you're near switches, you can push the Y button or whatever your version of the game is to your Y button, because I'm using the GameCube version, if you couldn't have guessed it. Do not know which version is actually the best. I've always grew up with the GameCube version, and yeah. Also, in case you're wondering, don't mess with the camera view here. It will mess up your view, and it could actually completely mess you up whatsoever. I think it might be actually possible to complete this little mini game to get the token when your camera view is messed up, but I would not recommend it. And this little camera thing that we're seeing, don't shoot it when it's above water, or later on down the road we're gonna encounter like bottomless pits as well. Don't shoot it then. It's gonna fall down and it's never gonna return. So yeah, don't shoot it then. Okay. I'm trying to remember where every single token is as I can before I rescue the baby elephant, which is what our primary goal is in Wallace Gromit. Rescuing the animals in each of the worlds. It's a pretty basic goal, there's something really too complicated about it, and yeah. Just do that, and we're gonna have to do another minigame for another token. There's a lot of those, by the way, if you couldn't have guessed that. So, let's go through these gates, and camera. Seriously. This is the one thing I don't like about this game. It has pretty iffy camera controls. You either use the C stick to maneuver the camera controls, or you can use the L button, or whatever your equivalent is, to also make Gromit go to first person view, which also can center the camera. My recommendation, whichever you prefer, because quite frankly, neither of the options are actually that terrific. Next thing you need to do, well, next controls I need to mention is that when I'm rolling, I'm also pushing the A button just before the roll ends. That kind of gives Gromit a bit of more of a distance towards his jump, so it's kind of like a long jump. What does this switch do? Oh yeah, it activates a token. You can tell that I haven't played this game in a while, and it's going to become pretty obvious if I can't find certain tokens. I did actually find a video which contained like a bunch of voice clips of the voice clips of those helpful hint tip things for zoo tip, whatever they're called. Essentially, there was a lot of tips that were not in this console version, so I don't know if they're only in the PC version, or if they're in other versions, or they were just excluded from the game entirely due to time constraints or whatever. And I'm pretty sure I missed a monkey. Yeah, here it is. There's always a monkey sign that I'm always missing, and I'm pretty sure it's this one.
Careful with that thing.
I didn't even hit you. Alright, so I think we've done everything we can on the ground floor, so now we get to climb up a tree. This is where things really get to be a little bit more interesting. Also, if I really wanted to, I could be a little bit more weird and say I played the demo of this game a long time ago, and I can't believe I fell down. I played the demo of this game a long time ago, and I loved this game. Seriously, this was one of the demos I played a lot on. A lot.
And use the control stick to climb up and down ropes.
And yes, that rope mechanic is incredibly awkward. You have to hold down the B button, and then you can let Gromit climb up ropes or vines. It's very awkward. I think you will tend to forget that is actually the case. Also, what I'm doing right there is sort of first person, third person, shoulder person, whatever. Shoulder view to have a better aim with your weapon. Only works for weapons like that, so yeah. The banana gun is your first weapon, not too devastating or anything, so yeah. Also, I haven't gotten hit yet, but crackers are your main source of health. Like I said, we haven't gotten hit yet, so I can't really showcase what that is. Okay, oh yeah, I need to climb up here for another token. And we almost got 10. When I get 10 tokens, you'll probably not see a message saying, oh, well, you unlocked a new clip, or a new movie, or whatever. That's because I already have a profile that has like 97% done, and you've seen that profile just a little earlier today, or a little earlier. And, yeah. I miss a monkey sign. So, that's gonna be fun. So, before we... I don't know why Gromit was like that, and land in the water! I can't believe I died on the first level, or the first part of the first level. That's just really bad. I'm not supposed to die that early. Yet I do it every time. I swear I do that every time. But yeah.
Nice going, Gromit.
But yeah, this entire part of the level is actually sort of trying to get you into what you need to do for later on levels. So yeah, it's sort of a tutorial level, trying to get you into the controls and all that. But now comes the important part, finding that monkey sign that I missed. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. Oh, here it is. Here's the monkey sign. In case you're wondering where it is, it's across from there. So yeah, I missed it. There's always one monkey sign I'm missing, and I always seem to miss it every time. But yeah, you can find 10 tokens pretty easily before you access to the next part of the level. Which, by the way, we're getting into that right now. I'm gonna rush to that, because I believe that's all the tokens we could get in this. I think that's actually all the tokens in general that are available in this part anyways. I might be missing one because I can't remember there being another one, but yeah. Also, by the way, you'll hear this little really annoying sound effect. That's actually a sign that there's a golden tool in the field. Grab that, that's a really important thing to have. Also, one of the few bonus levels in the game. Well, one of the few bonus levels in the game. Well, basically, it's like one of the 2 bonus levels that actually has unique music. I don't know why. I never understood why. I'll probably never will, but yeah. Now, fun fact, if you played this game at stores, you know, the demo, going into this bonus level will actually crash the game. Is there any reason? Nope. There never is. I never understood why it would freeze it every time you would go over here. It never... I mean, it would load the map, but it would just crash it. It would just freeze it every time, no matter what. And it just seemed weird. I don't even remember the reset button on the demo thing actually working, so... Yeah, also another difference between this bonus level and most other bonus levels is that there's 2 tokens in this one instead of 1. The vast majority of the bonus levels in this game actually have only 1 token to collect, and it's usually at the end. This is really annoying. I would highly recommend trying to grab on the edges. I would highly recommend timing this. Oh my gosh. Also, yes, those mushrooms don't stay up for very long. And, booyah. That ends that bonus level. Not too bad. 12 tokens. Now, where is... Oh, Gromit. Gromit. Yeah, Wallace, there was one time when Wallace was on the other side
Scarper.
for whatever reason. Yeah, he was on the other side of the lake. He had to walk all the way, or rather run, all the way over here. It was pretty annoying. Just saying that. It was pretty annoying to wait.
Up you go, lad. Show us your monkey impression.
Temple is closed. Goodbye and come again. Well, at least it's by. What in the world? Don't know what happened to Gromit right there, but whatever. Anyways, welcome to the second area. And this area has a lot of tokens to find. This time, we have to find 6 parrot signs. Now this one, I remember actually always forgetting where every single one is at. Monkey signs are easy to remember because they're in a small area. For some reason, this one is not as small. Regardless, so let's grab this golden tool. There are 10 golden tools in the game. You need to do just a normal somersault or a normal high jump, which all you need to do is just hold R or your equivalent and then push A or your jump button, which would be the X button on the in the PS2 version. Also, yes, there's a hidden target right there, which is very sneaky. Very, very sneaky. And here's another parrot sign. So let's go ahead and grab all these. You don't really need this many to complete the game. Like, you don't actually need, you're not really required to find like all the golden tools, but it is for 100%. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab this before it annoys me.
Not Gromit.
And yes, as you can tell, the tools are based off of, you know, regular tools, which I think is kind of cool, I suppose. And I can't get it from down here, up here, can I? Oh, and I can't get that one from. Okay. Gromit has an auto lock, but it doesn't always work, so I wouldn't rely on it too much. Just giving you a warning right there. If you're, I wouldn't rely it too much. And yeah, I think you might have a gist of the controls right now. I mean, that's just basically it. It's just from here on out, it's just a basic 3D action RPG. I almost said action RPG. Action platformer with a hint of escorting. It's actually not too bad escorting because the AI doesn't really bother you that much. So yeah, I mean, he goes on his own. It gets a little annoying from time to time, but it's not terrible. And you also have these little machines which will pop out some ammo. Keep that in mind because you may need that. Also, let's do some somersaults in here. This can be a little bit annoying. And I got the token as soon as it appeared. We're halfway done, completed with the token wise. Awesome. Also, in case you're wondering, is there like an easy token to get? Like, is there like one easy token you don't really need to do a lot of effort on? Actually, yes. Oops, I almost fell down. There's your token. That's like one of the easiest ones in the game. I kid you not. That's like the easiest one in the game. Like, next to probably the one that was in that room from the other place. Also, destroy these monkey signs. For, if you can guess it, yes, another token. But in addition to that, there's one other little game that you could play in this little area. Just need to find that switch. Here it is. Activate the switch. Jump over here. And no. Okay. Yeah, you want the camera view to be like this because, it makes things a little easier so that way you know where you need to go. Much like the other minigames, well, Switch minigame from before. I almost messed up. I'm good. I'm actually good. I could probably make a couple of goofs. Fun facts. When I did a playthrough of this like 4 years ago, I accidentally mistaken that I had to destroy all the monkey signs with the time limit, and nope, that was not the case. That was kind of funny, and I even tried to do that actual minigame. Did I manage it? Close. Certainly no banana, but yeah, I was pretty close. There's also a secret hidden level. Here it is. Pound ground, which all you need to do is just push A and then the attack button while you're in midair. And there you go. That's pretty easy. I mean, there is a kick, an air kick. Actually, is there an air kick? No, I'm taking it out. If you're standing still and then you push the attack button. Okay, some more platforming. Let's go. Whoa, that was close. Well, that was bad. That was my second death. And there's my third death. Why am I dying so much on this particular stage? It doesn't make any sense. Like, this is the first world. That's not a good sign. Well, maybe it is because of the LP curse. You do bad at first, and then all of a sudden you do good because of the harder stuff. Still, how in the world did I mess up on this jump? Oh, because Gromit is selectively grabbing edges. I do have a gripe with the controls at times. I really do. I really have sometimes a gripe with the controls. The controls are not perfect. Sometimes the jump button doesn't want to react. Gromit doesn't want to grab an edge. It gets annoying. But something I never understood, even now, is like, seriously, what's the point of this zip line? You're thinking, oh, well, this part is too hard. I'm going to go back to the beginning of I'm going to exit from this bonus level. No, why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense at all to me. Because that part wasn't even hard at all, and this is actually no harder either. I mean, you could just stand on top of these things. I kid you not, you could just stand on top of them. You don't even need to do much, and there's nothing in these holes of the D's except for death. Which I guess that's what the D stands for. The flames hurt, by the way. Well, that's kind of a stupid thing to say. Yeah, of course flames will hurt. But something else rare. This is cheese. Cheese makes Gromit move extremely fast for a certain amount of time. It's rarely used. I think it's only used a second time after this. Beyond that, it's not used ever again. Why is it only used twice in the game? I don't know. I totally just don't know. Yeah, okay, that was a bit of a daring jump. But we finally got our token. Whew. Jeez. Oh, yeah. And you have a hole here to escape from this bonus level.